Hello guys, I think this is day 18. I'm super excited because I have been able to keep up with this. This video could have come earlier because I got a call quite earlier and like, oh, think of something you're gonna say today and go and make the video, and I was at the gym, so I just got out and I decided to make this video. So yesterday after I posted the video, a couple of boys, it was mostly guys that came to me and like, oh, this thing about being an adult, or nobody really gets it and understanding. And then I had a married man that we were involved in a very healthy conversation, and I'm like, okay, so you're married, I'm not. I might not be able to understand or encapsulate your experiences, but I read a couple of marriage books, but I'm just gonna share the little I know. I don't really know a lot, but the conversation was healthy, and I'm thinking maybe in the next couple of videos we might be talking about the dynamics of a man and a woman and all that, out of my personal experiences and out of maybe books and all that. I want to talk about little economies today. So what are little economies? Little economies are those little things that you purchase or you spend on that keeps your mind at peace. For example, there are people that every morning they need to drink maybe 200 naira coffee. Those guys that drive around with tiny carts of coffee. They just drink it and it motivates them, it inspires them. Let's say your name is Tony and you want to buy a phone at the end of the month, and you decide that okay, you're going to save, you're going to cut spending. Hence you decide that you're not going to be spending 200 naira to drink that coffee because you're trying to save 500k to buy a phone at the end of the month. I can promise you one thing: you will not be able to save this 200 naira, but you will be frustrated. Why? The little economies are things that are very pivotal to your existence. It helps you be Tony. It helps you be the person that you are. All right? Little economies has a lot to do with your purchasing power. For example, if I was fired today from let's say a job that paid 1 million naira, and then I'm driving by traffic, I see 300 naira chewing gum. I can buy that chewing gum even when I'm unemployed or employed. That is a different conversation anyway. But I'm saying that your little economy should not suffer because you're trying to do a big purchase. Because even as much as we said that tiny drops make an ocean, the little economy is what keeps your mental health stable to be able to function where you can, okay, I need 500,000 at the end of the month. While you're drinking that coffee, you have better thoughts that, oh, if 200k comes in, I can actually save 100k. It's easier to save from a bigger chunk than it is from a smaller chunk. What I'm saying does not mean that for you people that drink 15 bottles of beer at a sitting, you should cut that down. Yes, because one, it's not healthy. It's not keeping your mental health at bay. However, I know that a lot of people will come for me for this video. What I'm saying essentially is that those tiny things that make you really, really happy should not suffer because you're trying to do bigger things. If not, so it will frustrate your person in a way that bigger thing even is frustrating. So if you used to eat ishewu 15 times a week, you can cut it down to 5. You're still eating the ishewu. It's still your little economy, but you're not consuming a lot of it. But trying to make 200 naira coffee suffer because you're trying to buy something will frustrate you, especially if you have sentimental attachment to those things. All right, so that was my thought for today. We're not going to announce what we're talking about tomorrow, but that was it. So peace, yeah.